The following is a technical support video covering the Fusion M2 or pre-M2 machines. It covers the removal of the X Axis assembly, otherwise known as the gantry. The tools needed for this endeavor are a 5/32 Allen head wrench and a number 2 right angle Phillips head screwdriver. This particular one has a number 1 on the other end. Number 2 is just a little bit, also called a medium. To begin, unplug the machine from the power source. Then, move the machine away from any walls that may be blocking the sides. Disconnect the Ethernet cable or USB cable, then finally remove the side panels. Both left and right upper side panels must be removed. Open the lid and remove the focus lens assembly. On the left side of the gantry, remove the air assist tubing by pressing in on the orange piece and pulling out on the tube. Let it hang. On the right end of the gantry, we're going to use the right angle screwdriver, the number 2 side, and we're going to remove this tension relief bracket. Really, you just have to do one side or the other. You don't have to remove the whole thing. So I think I'm going to go with this back one, even though it looks like it's a little bit tougher to get to. I think the connectors will slide under it a lot easier. Careful not to lose the screw. Lift that up just a little bit there. Then we're going to disconnect the braided ribbon cable at these 2 connection points there. We got 2 connectors, a black one and a white one, or a clear one. They can be trying. I'm going to move this light a little bit. Make sure that you are only pulling on the connector itself. There is a little retaining tab right here that you have to push in on, but it's still a tight fit. And you may want to get a little flat blade screwdriver, possibly, to help you out here. In fact, let's add that to our tool list. Alright, so I'm back with the screwdriver. Pushing in on this tab, I want to very carefully pry this black connector out. If you pull on the wires, you jeopardize pulling them out of the connector itself. Let's not do that. Alright, so now this is connected. We can let it hang. Next up, using our right angle screwdriver, we're going to disconnect these green sleeve. These are captured, so all we have to do is just loosen them up until they no longer are embedded into the Y-axis slide block. There's one on either side and on the other end. There are also 2 more on the other end. All you need to do is loosen them up, and then you can undo them with your fingers. Okay. Yeah. Moving over here. Let's get our handy dandy light. Oops. All right. All right. The gantry is now ready for removal. Let's test that. We want to gently raise up on both sides and make sure that we are disconnected from the Y-axis bearing slide box. Then you're going to very easily maneuver this out the right side of the machine. When you get to the carriage, you're going to have to rotate the assembly towards the back just slightly to get the carriage assembly to clear. Videos coming up on this are going to be to know how to replace the X belt and the X motor.